All right, that's well. It's 4:31, so it's still time. You are the first one to be here, so thank you. All right, let's start. Today is Tuesday. All right, it's April 6, 2021. So today we are doing lesson D, well, unit 4, lesson C. But we have to finish lesson B, that's from yesterday. But for now, well, you are the only one for now. All right, everybody is late. Je ne sais pas, I don't know. Let's wait a little bit more.
¿Usted dejó tarea ayer, teacher?
Yes, yesterday, yes. Well, every day there's a homework every day. If we see a lesson, that's gonna be the homework. So yesterday was lesson B.
Lesson what?
Lesson B, unit 4.
Lesson D, unit 4.
Yes. So, but we are going to finish today with lesson B. Hello, Gloria.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Good afternoon, Jasmine.
Hi,
Good
teacher.
afternoon.
Good afternoon, teacher.
All right, everybody's late today. So let's try to finish yesterday's lesson. So I have the audio from yesterday. Remember, we didn't have any audio, but we have the grammar. Check the grammar. Can you see my book now? Can you see the screen? The grammar chart?
Yes, teacher. Yes.
All right. Please pay
Yes,
attention.
teacher.
Pay attention. Listen. We saw this yesterday, but today we are going to listen the audio. It's the same. Please pay attention. I just sent a document, well, it's a website, so you can check the used to and the would in a different, it's the same explanation. It's from the British Council. It's on the WhatsApp group. It's just a link. All right, pay attention to this, please.
Page 37, 2. Used to, would. Use used to for regular activities or situations in the past that don't happen now or are no longer true. Use would or would for regular activities in the past.
I used to go over to my sister's house a lot. I'd play with my niece and nephew.
My grandmother used to keep candy in her pockets. She'd always give us some.
The 5 of us used to play on a team. We would always win. Negatives and questions with used to are less common.
I didn't used to like jazz.
What kind of music did you used to like? Don't use would for situations in the past.
My sister used to live next door.
All right. So this is what we saw yesterday. Remember the used to and the would. We start the conversation or we are start talking about a situation in the past with we used to. And then we continue the same conversation with I'd or I would. I would play with my nephews in the garden. Well, we used to be good kids. Once in a while we play soccer, carambola. Um, I still remember I would cry sometimes because I was a weak kid. It's an example. It's not me. We did this exercise. I don't know if you have any questions about the grammar. I send you, the one I send you, it's the same.
Mi teacher,
Yes.
¿lo puedo decir en español? ¿Podemos usar los dos o hay alguna restricción para usar alguno?
As I said, you have to use at the beginning used to.
Okay.
I used to play with my dad. Like the example I'm giving you right now. I used to play with my dad when I was 6 years old. We'd climb up some trees. You continue the conversation, but you can mix with I would or we would. Como que, ajá. Solía jugar con mi papá cuando tenía 5 años. Subíamos árboles, hacíamos travesuras, etc.
Okay.
But then you use would. We would.
Good.
Right. So,
Cuando hay como una conversación más
right.
fluida.
You continue
Okay.
the conversation with the same, talking about the past, something that you used to do in the past. Remember.
Okay.
Because would has a different meaning. It's a modal. That's the past tense of will, if you remember. Do not confuse. I don't want to confuse you.
Yes, teacher. Okay. Ya es más claro ya para mí, teacher. Muchas gracias.
All right. So used to and would. Check the chat on Zoom. You have a link there and you have extra information about the used to and would. If you want to do it now or later, so you can study more, so you have more information. It's about the same, but it's from the British Council. We are working with the Cambridge University, but it's good you compare. It's almost the same. British Council and Cambridge. We are having the book from Cambridge. So both universities are good, are excellent in the in the English teaching. Anyway, who else is here? Lucia. Hello, Lucia. Jessica, Judith, Maru.
Hello, teacher. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, teacher.
teacher.
Hello, Maru. Everybody, thank you for being here. So let's continue. Let's continue and finish lesson B. We did this exercise yesterday, but we didn't do this one. Speaking naturally. We used to visit my great grandmother. I used to play with my cousins. We used to visit my great grandmother. I used to play with my cousins. Now, hold on, please. Pay attention to the audio. Pay attention to every word, to the pronunciation, of course.
Page 37. 3. Speaking naturally. Used to. A. Listen and repeat the sentences above. Notice the reduction of used to.
We used to visit my great-grandmother.
I used to play with my cousins. Page 37. 3. Speaking naturally. Used to. B. Now listen and repeat these sentences. 1.
I used to love jumping rope.
2. I used to hate spinach. 3.
I used to be afraid of spiders.
4. We used to have a cat. 5.
My sister used to tease me a lot.
All right. If you, hold on. If you listen carefully in the exercise, when involved both exercises, the first one, we used to visit my great-grandmother. I used to play with my cousins. That's A. Now, these sentences from 1 to 5, if you listen, I used to, sounds like together. It doesn't sound like very clearly this D. Used to love jumping rope. I used to hate Spanish. So that's on the pronunciation. I don't know if you have any questions about vocabulary on these sentences, right? Like rope, you see the kids here? They are jumping rope. They are jumping a rope. Spanish, spiders. We saw yesterday this verb, tease, to tease me a lot. All right, Felix, number 1, can you read it?
Yes, teacher. My family used to go to the beach in the summer.
No,
We'd
we are,
go.
sorry, Felix, we are here, exercise B,
Oh,
or number 3, speaking naturally.
oh, okay. I used to love jumping rope.
Yes. Maru, number 2.
Oh,
I used to hate spinach.
Yasmin,
I used to be afraid of spiders.
yeah. Try when you have these vowels and consonants, try not to make us, do not make a stop. I used to be afraid of spiders. Afraid of spiders.
Afraid
Like
of.
together.
Okay.
All right,
Afraid
try.
of spiders.
I used to be afraid of
Okay, thank you.
spiders.
I used to be afraid of spiders.
Yes, perfect. In English, when you speak more naturally, like this one, speak naturally, try to not make stops when you don't need it, especially if you have consonants and vowels. So you link the sentences. So that's the only way you would sound like, natural. That's why it's called speak naturally. Lucia, number 4, please. Lucia,
Yes, teacher.
number 4.
We used to have a cat.
Yes. Judith, number 5.
My sister used to tease me a lot.
Yes. Jessica, number 1.
I use it to do jump rope.
Say that again, please.
Okay. I use it to load jumping rope.
All right. Use it.
Use it.
Is it correct? Use it.
Used to?
Yes, used to.
Okay.
That was I used to love jumping rope. Not use it. Use it.
Okay, teacher.
All right. The only one time you say use it is because you have used it. Use it. You see? It's different. All right, so we finished with used to and would. We are talking about past situations. For now, do you have any questions? Please, I recommend you to take a look at the book again to do your homework so you can understand the topic in case you have any questions or doubts. As well as the website, the link I just sent you today through WhatsApp. Now we are doing a different lesson C. And we are continuing, we continue with the same, they used to, but in a different way. So today, we are learning something new too. Well, I would say our learning objective today, that means what we have to learn, of course, it's saying common expressions in a sentence. So what we are doing today is, let's see, if I am having a conversation with any of you, an example, I am having a conversation with Maru, right? I want to say I am listening to her, so I am the listener. I am paying attention, so I give my opinion. So I want Maru to know that's my opinion, my personal, my opinion. So we have expressions to do that. Sometimes English is very formal. It's not like Spanish. Spanish is sometimes kind of rude. If you don't know how to use a language, proper Spanish. Same happens with any language. The English, French, Italian, some languages are stronger, like like the Polish, you know, so they sound like they are fighting, but no. Let me write something here for you. If you say an opinion, let the listener is just that, an opinion. So the most common expressions we'll see that. Did you see this in the book? Okay, hold on. To begin, so this is the first expression. That's the title of the lesson. If you ask me, do you know what this means? If you ask me, it's very common, the saying in Spanish, bueno, si me preguntas, ¿verdad? Yo en tu lugar haría esto, it's an opinion. You are giving your opinion and there are some expressions. Well, if you ask me, I think, when you say I think, it means you are giving your opinion, right? So it's very important that the listener know your, just say your idea. Here you go. You have 4 sentences. Giving opinions, right? Check the statements you agree with and tell the class. Number 1, people spend too much time at work. That's an opinion, right? But you don't know the reasons. All right, let's see. That was number 1. Do you agree with that? What's your opinion? People spend too much time at work. Is that true? Or what do you think? Give me your opinion.
I think it's true.
All right. You think it's true? Well, it's true, but you must have an opinion, right? Why? You have reasons. Second one, everybody's getting burned out. Tired of the situation. It could be financial, work, or being because of this pandemic, right?
Teacher, what is mean burnout?
Yeah, that's hold on, please. Burnout when you are like fed up or tired. It's a phrasal verb.
Every time tired? Okay,
Right.
thank you, teacher.
All right. It's more like mentally, you know. Oh, I am burned out. I don't like this situation of being at home all the time, and I cannot leave because we have COVID outside, and you know. What's your opinion about that? Do you have any opinion to share? No?
I think it's true, no? Because the people all the time is in your house, in their house.
Right. Yeah, we when we talk in Spanish, we have I mean, we love to have opinions. Everybody loves to give an opinion about something. Not because we want to judge someone or something. It's because we like to say what we think, right? But sometimes it's good to keep quiet. If you ask me for my opinion, I give it to you, right? Si me pides mi opinión, te la doy. Si no, no. Como dicen, ¿para qué me meto en lo que no? No pierdas lo que no, no busques lo que no se te ha perdido, chico. If you ask me, that's why it says, if you ask me. All right, let's say, the third one. Gloria, can you read the third one, please?
Yes, teacher. Life is much simpler now than it used to be.
Yes, life is much simpler than now than it used to be.
Life is much simpler now than it used to be.
Yeah, remember, than it used to be.
Than it,
Tienes una consonante aquí en than y luego it. Than it used to be.
than is used to be.
Than it used to be.
Than it used to be.
Right.
Yes, the life is more simple now because
Do you think it's easier?
okay.
Do you think, Gloria, is easier or simpler?
For me, it's simpler, teacher.
Yes, that's true.
Sí,
well, in the
teacher, I have a question. Simpler es simple, sencillo.
Not in the way that is sencillo. It means that you have everything. You have electricity, you have water, you have internet, you have cell phones, you have everything. We didn't have that back in the 80s, right?
All right.
So you have to work harder to go to school. You used to have, you know, was more difficult. Right now you have everything.
Okay.
We don't even have libraries now. Bookstores.
Okay.
Well, we have some bookstores, but anyway.
Okay.
All right, who just got here? Diane. All right. It's 5 o'clock. Diane, can you read the last one, please?
People don't have enough time to relax.
What do you think about that?
The people is really busy to relax.
Why?
Because the work, school, and other things.
Yeah, responsibilities, right? Like work, school, family. But it's very important you find the time, like the first one, you find the time to relax. Even 1 hour, 2 hours just for yourself. Sin hacer nada, just relaxing at home. Forget about everything. Well, if you have a chance to go to the beach or somewhere else, it's better, right? All right, guys, we're going to listen this conversation between Rob and Corey. Then we're going to practice. Please pay attention. Yes, page 38, right? All right, here you go. Just pay attention to the pronunciation and then you're going to read it.
Page 38, Lesson C. If you ask me, 1. Conversation strategy. Giving opinions. B. Listen. Which of the statements above do Corey and Rob agree with?
So, how are you and Charles doing? And the kids?
Good, thanks. Just way too busy. I don't think we get enough time together. I guess it's the same for everybody.
Oh, definitely. If you ask me, we all work too much these days.
Absolutely. With all the long hours and running the kids around.
Oh, I know. And my wife often brings work home on the weekends, too. Whatever happened to time off?
Yeah, it seems like we don't get enough time to relax.
Oh, that's for sure. And it seems to me that's why people often get burned out.
Exactly.
Okay, one more time, please pay attention.
Page 38, Lesson C. If you ask me, 1. Conversation strategy. Giving opinions. B. Listen. Which of the statements above do Corey and Rob agree with?
So, how are you and Charles doing? And the kids?
Good, thanks. Just way too busy. I don't think we get enough time together. I guess it's the same for everybody.
Oh, definitely. If you ask me, we all work too much these days.
Absolutely. With all the long hours and running the kids around.
Oh, I know. And my wife often brings work home on the weekends, too. Whatever happened to time off?
Yeah, it seems like we don't get enough time to relax.
Oh, that's for sure. And it seems to me that's why people often get burned out.
Exactly.
All right, let's practice the reading, please. Volunteers, who wants to be first? I need 2 people.
Me?
Me, teacher Maru.
Maru and Felix. Felix, you're Rob. Maru, you're Corey.
Okay, teacher. So, how are you and Charles going and the kids?
Good,
Going and the kids.
good, thanks. Just way too busy. I don't think we get enough time together. I guess it's the same for everybody.
Oh, definitely, if you ask me, we all work too much these days.
Absolutely. We all the long hours and running the kids around.
Oh, I know, and my wife often brings food home on the weekends, too. Whatever happens to them off.
Yeah, it seems like we don't get enough time to relax.
Oh, that's for sure. And it seems to me that's why people often get burned out.
Exactly.
All right. Relax. Burnt out. Seems. Those are the mispronounced words. Who else wants to participate? Let's see the last one. Gibran and Diane. Gibran, you are Rob. Diane, you are Corey. Please.
So, how are you and Charles doing? Ask the kid. Ask the kid.
Good, thanks. Just way too busy. I don't think we get enough time together. I guess it's the same for everybody.
Oh, definitely. If you ask me, we all work too much these days.
Absolutely. With all the long hours and running the kids around.
Oh, I know. And my wife of often break work home on the weekend to whatever happen to time off.
Yeah, it seems like we don't get enough time to relax.
Oh, that's for sure. And it seems to me that's why people often get burned out.
Exactly.
All right, good. Just this word, Gibran. Can you read it again, please?
Hmm. Oh, definitely. If you ask me, we are work too much these days.
Definitely. What about Diane said a
Yes.
different, hold on. Absolutely. Definitely. No E, no E, right? So the only thing is when you read, try to give some emphasis to the reading, like you are expressing something because your reading is like too monotonous. Like, so how are you and Charles doing? And the kids? Good, thanks. Just way too busy. I mean, trying to give some emphasis. So how are you and Charles doing? And the kids? Good, thanks. Just way too busy. I don't think we get enough time together. I guess it's the same for everybody. All right, next one. Jasmine. Jasmine and Jessica. Jasmine, you are Rob. Jessica, you're Corey.
Okay, teacher. So, how are you and Charlie's doing? And the kids?
Good, dance. Just way too busy. I don't think we get enough time together. I guess this is the same for everybody.
Oh, definitely. If you ask me, we all work too much these days.
Actually, all the long hours and running the kids around.
Oh, I know. And my wife often brings work home on the weekends too. Whatever happened to time off?
Yeah, it seems like we don't get enough time to relax.
Oh, that's for sure. And it seems to me that's why people often get burned out.
Exactly.
All right. Burned out. No burned out. Burn out.
Burned
Burn
out.
out. Burn out. Sounds like together. Burn out.
Out. Okay,
Around.
teacher.
Around. Absolutely. Absolutely. No E. Definitely. Definitely. If you ask me, we all work too much these days. He's busy. Busy. There is a word in English that is bossy. It's different. Bossy is a person who likes to boss, like boss, jefe. Boss es un mandón, alguien que le gusta dar órdenes. Haz esto, al otro, al otro, al otro. He's a bossy person.
Okay.
And it sounds like this, bossy. This is bossy, busy, right? And this is
Okay.
thanks, not thanks, thanks. There is another word in English that, because that's why it's good to learn to know the difference in pronunciation like this one. Thanks. Son tanques. Thanks. This is thanks. You see? Use an H, a letter.
Okay.
H. Thanks. Thanks. All right. Anybody else? Let's see. I have Gloria and Judith. Gloria, please, your rock. Judith, your curry.
Okay. So how are you and Charlie doing? And the kids?
Good, thanks. Just way too busy. I don't think we get enough time together. I guess it's the same for everybody.
Oh, definitely. If you ask me, we all work too much this day.
Absolutely. With all the long hours and running the kids around.
Oh, I know. And my wife often brings work home on the weekends too. Whatever happened to time off?
Yeah, it seems like we don't get enough time to relax.
Oh, that's for sure. It seemed to me that's why people often get bored, bored out. Born, sorry, teacher. Born,
Burnout.
burnout.
Yes.
Exactly.
All right, now pay attention to the same audio and listen to your mistakes. Well, I already told you, but pay attention to the audio, please.
Page 38, Lesson C. If you ask me, 1. Conversation strategy. Giving opinions. B. Listen. Which of the statements above do Corey and Rob agree with? So, how are you and Charles doing? And the kids?
Good, thanks. Just way too busy. I don't think we get enough time together. I guess it's the same for everybody.
Oh, definitely. If you ask me, we all work too much these days.
Absolutely. With all the long hours and running the kids around.
Oh, I know. And my wife often brings work home on the weekends too. Whatever happened to time off?
Yeah, it seems like we don't get enough time to relax.
Oh, that's for sure. And it seems to me that's why people often get burned out.
Exactly.
All right. So as you pay attention, you could hear just little mistakes, but I know you fix them with time, of course. Notice how Rob and Corey use expressions like these to give opinions. Find examples in the conversation. Like, I think, he agrees, right? I don't think, it seems to me, that, or it seems like, if you ask me. Those are to state opinions if you agree or disagree. Like here in the first part, I don't think, right? It's a negative statement. It's an opinion. I don't think we get enough time together. So when you also use I guess, it's an opinion. I guess. Even it's not here, but I guess. Like you are assuming. If you ask me, all right, help me to find more, please. What other expressions do you find in the reading?
It seems like.
Yes, it seems like. Seems, if you don't know this verb, well, first, do you know this verb? Yes, you do? Yes, no, you don't. ¿Conocen este verbo? Yes, right?
See? The verb see.
Seem.
To see.
Remember, every time you find something that you don't know, you have to tell me. Don't stay quiet. Seem. Or to sing. That's the translation into Spanish. It seems like we don't get no time. Sorry, Lucy, I have to put you on mute because you have too much sound, like interference or something. It seems like we don't get enough time to relax. That's also an opinion. Then you have Rob. Oh, that's for sure. What's the next one? What the next expression?
It seems to me that.
It seems to me that.
Yeah.
Why?
It seems to me, another opinion. Right. So all these expressions are here to agree or disagree. All right, Now, what I want you to do is to write some ideas, opinions, for example, your own opinions about something. And I give you some examples. You have to use these expressions.
Teacher, I have a question. It seems like significa algo.
Yeah, like, como, parece como.
Parece como, okay,
Right,
thank you.
it's not a verb. Like in that case, it's not a verb. The verb is seem. Seems.
Okay.
It seems with S because it's third person, singular.
Like,
Right.
okay, thank you. Thank you.
All right. All right, so you have some sentences here. So you have to give me your opinion. You have to use expressions we saw before. All right, you can state your opinions on the chat, please. You have 3 sentences. There's a lot of pressure on kids these days. Families, sorry, is done, singular. Families don't spend enough time together. Some kids get into trouble because their families don't pay attention to them. What do you think? All right, please be fast and give me your opinions with expressions we saw. Con las expresiones que acabamos de aprender, denme su opinión sobre estas, cualquiera de estas. Lo más rápido que puedan escribir en el chat.
Okay.
good. Good opinion, Maru. Remember, sons is just for male, for guys, for men. So children, you would use children, right?
Children, yes, children.
Children,
Sorry.
right?
Yes, is
That's okay.
the word.
Right. But it's a good opinion. The people is always working long time. That is why it seems to me that the family never are, that the family try to avoid saying the article, but this is fine. This is a good opinion. So it's about the same. They are always working, right? They never have time, but sometimes working is the only chance they have. But when you have a time, right, you have to spend a quality time with your kids, with your children, because there's no other way. They have to work. Father and mother work in the week every day. Father and mother work weekdays. You would say weekdays. Yeah, it's very similar. But you need to use expression, Gloria. I think, I don't think, depending on you want to say. But the exercise is to use the expressions for yourself. If you ask me, children get stressed to stay at home too much time. Yeah, good, Judith. All right, anybody else? Felix, are you there, Felix?
Yes, teacher, I am here.
You're quiet today. Give me your
Yes.
opinion.
Well, I understand much, teacher.
Yo, hice en el chat.
Yes.
¿Qué es lo que no entiendes?
The activity.
Yeah, I gave you some sentences and you have to give me your opinion and you have to use expressions. Tienes que darme las expresiones que aprendimos hoy. ¿Cómo puede dar tu opinión sobre algo? Sobre las oraciones que yo les di.
Okay.
In my family, the vast majority of work, I think that only at Christmas is when they get together. Yes. That's very sad because sometimes when you have like Christmas Eve, that's most important than New Year's Eve, right? And sometimes when there's a funeral, right? When somebody dies in the family, everybody is together. So I don't know why. If they cannot be together when they are alive, so I mean, you keep thinking, right? I think kids are losing their childhood. They are only living a virtual life. That's true. Okay. Anybody else? Remember, this is just an exercise where I am paying attention who is participating. Okay, anybody else, please? Lo que estamos aprendiendo hoy son esas expresiones para tú poder dar tu opinión y que la persona con la que estés platicando sepa que es tu opinión. Que tú solo estás expresando lo que tú piensas. Eso es lo que estamos viendo, Félix. Y las expresiones son las que vimos. I think, I don't think. ¿Estás de acuerdo o no estás de acuerdo? Etcétera. All right, anybody else, please? Diane? No opinion about this? Yeah, Diane gave us, she doesn't agree. I don't think that kids get a lot of pressure these days. And it's kind of true, right? Because depending on your point of view, because life is easier for them now. So I don't know, it's your opinion.
Teacher, maybe is I think your work is really heavy.
Yeah, you have to write it on the chat. But
Okay.
that's Felix, according to these sentences. You see, you have one sentence here, you have another sentence, and you have another one here.
Okay.
Everybody say families don't spend time. I think families don't spend time together because everybody works, right? Everybody works and they have different schedule. They are always busy doing something. Like this one, nobody said anything about this one. Some kids get into trouble because their families don't pay attention to them. Might be true, because sometimes you have a rebellious kid who likes to just go around, smoke, drink, or something, and as family, you don't pay attention to that kid, it's going to be more difficult, right? When he became an adult. So that's an opinion. But it's very important that if the family is always watching, because he's still a kid. And nowadays they don't care. I think they don't care. Well, depending on the family, because we have good families, right? All right, in this exercise, can you see my book now? Yes?
Yes, teacher.
All right, you have from 1 to 6, you have to put
Yes.
your expression here. You have the expressions here. Many, well, you have 5 expressions. And you can mix them. Like let's say number 1, I think people work longer hours than they used to. Okay, do number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, please. So I am using this one, the first one. Okay, number 2. Who wants to do it? Number 2.
Me, teacher.
It seems like
Yes. Go ahead.
It seems to me that people don't spend enough time with their family.
Yeah, it seems to me that people don't spend enough time with their families. Number 3.
I don't think it's not good idea to take work home on the weekends.
Good. I don't think it's not a good idea to take work home the weekends. Yes. Number 4. Yes, number 4.
If you ask me,
If you ask
If
me,
you ask me.
people should get more time off.
Era pegar y responder. ¿Sí?
Number 5. Number 5. There is a lot of pressure to work long hours. Number 5.
I
Gloria,
think, I think,
I think. Number 6. Everyone is way too busy these days. When you use this expression way too, I am way too tired. It's like a lot, extra, exagerado. Way too busy.
It seems to me that, teacher.
It seems to me that, yes, could be that.
Yes.
Or it seems like you can mix and match. It's okay. All right, this lesson is easy. Just learning expressions to give opinions. You agree or disagree, and that's it. All right, so let's continue. Good job, everybody. Strategy plus. Agreeing. You know this verb, right? Agree or disagree. So we are doing this. You can use these expressions to agree with people's opinion. To agree. Absolutely.
Agree.
Absolutely. You're right. I agree with you. This is more when you're having a conversation with somebody else. Okay. Well, you should say, okay, I know. Yeah, that's true. That's for sure. Exactly. Definitely. Absolutely. All right, please, you have expressions here. Like in this example, if you ask me, we all work too much these days. Exactly. Definitely and absolutely are in the top 600 words. Exactly. try to learn these expressions. They are really good when you are having a conversation. Right. I normally use right. Correct. I know. Yeah. Okay. You're right. Son expresiones que se aprenden con la práctica, cuando estás teniendo una plática con alguien, para continuar la conversación y saber que la persona que está escuchando está de acuerdo. Obviamente hay expresiones para estar de desacuerdo. You don't agree on everything. You have to disagree sometimes. Listen to the start of 5 conversations. Number the responses 1 to 5. You have from A to E.
A ver, ¿quién está marcando, güey?
All right, page 39. You are going to listen to these conversations and you have to number from 1 to 5. Please pay attention.
Page 39. 2. Strategy plus. Agreeing. A. Listen to the start of 5 conversations. Number the responses 1 to 5. 1. It's really bad for kids when they come home from school to an empty house. Remember when one parent used to stay at home with the kids? Nowadays, both parents are at work. 2.
A lot of families don't have meals together anymore. That's not a good thing. Whatever happened to family dinners?
3. You know, there's a lot of pressure on kids to get good grades so they can get into college. They have to study all the time. It's just not healthy. 4.
It's nice when grandparents can take care of the kids, like when parents are busy. I mean, it's better than having a babysitter stay with them.
5.
My son is still in high school and he wants to get a part-time job, but, you know, I'm not sure it's a good idea. I mean, he's already so busy with school and everything.
All right, these exercises, remember, you follow the topic and that's how you give your opinion. Same topic. One more time, please. Pay attention.
Page 39. 2. Strategy plus. Agreeing. A. Listen to the start of 5 conversations. Number the responses 1 to 5. 1. It's really bad for kids when they come home from school to an empty house. Remember when one parent used to stay at home with the kids? Nowadays, both parents are at work. 2.
A lot of families don't have meals together anymore. That's not a good thing. Whatever happened to family dinners?
3. You know, there's a lot of pressure on kids to get good grades so they can get into college. They have to study all the time. It's just not healthy. 4.
It's nice when grandparents can take care of the kids, like when parents are busy. I mean, it's better than having a babysitter stay with them.
5.
My son is still in high school and he wants to get a part-time job, but, you know, I'm not sure it's a good idea. I mean, he's already so busy with school and everything.
All right, what do you have? Letter A, what number is that? Is that okay, or do you want to listen to the audio again?
Repeat again, please.
Of course.
Repeat, please, teacher.
Page 39. 2. Strategy plus. Agree. A. Listen to the start of 5 conversations. Number the responses 1 to 5. 1. It's really bad for kids when they come home from school to an empty house. Remember when one parent used to stay at home with the kids? Nowadays, both parents are at work. 2.
A lot of families don't have meals together anymore. That's not a good thing. Whatever happened to family dinners?
3. You know, there's a lot of pressure on kids to get good grades so they can get into college. They have to study all the time. It's just not healthy. 4.
It's nice when grandparents can take care of the kids, like when parents are busy. I mean, it's better than having a babysitter stay with them.
5.
My son is still in high school and he wants to get a part-time job, but I'm not sure it's a good idea. I mean, he's already so busy with school and everything.
All right. How was it? Do you have it now? You want to listen again? One more time?
I think it's number 4.
A is number 4.
Yes, number 4,
Yes,
teacher.
teacher.
Yes,
Yes.
number 4.
All right. Letter B.
Number 1.
Number 2.
Number 1.
Number 2.
Number 2.
1 or 2? Let's see.
2.
Let's do 2.
Okay.
C.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Number 3.
3, teacher.
Number 3.
Letter D.
Number 5.
Number 5.
Number 5.
5.
5 and 1.
And this should be
1.
number 1. Yes.
Yes.
1.
Okay, one more time. Let's see if it's correct.
Page 39. 2. Strategy plus. Agree. A. Listen to the start of 5 conversations. Number the responses 1 to 5. 1. It's really bad for kids when they come home from school to an empty house. Remember when one parent used to stay at home with the kids? Nowadays, both parents are at work. 2.
A lot of families don't have meals together anymore. That's not a good thing. Whatever happened to family dinners?
3. You know, there's a lot of pressure on kids to get good grades so they can get into college. They have to study all the time. It's just not healthy. 4.
It's nice when grandparents can take care of the kids, like when parents are busy. I mean, it's better than having a babysitter stay with them.
5.
My son is still in high school and he wants to get a part-time job, but, I'm not sure it's a good idea. I mean, he's already so busy with school and everything.
Yes. Good job. All of them are okay. Let's see, we have this exercise and we have strategies, in my opinion. So everything is related to the same topic. So what we are learning, right? Saying expressions on how to agree or disagree about opinions. Choose the best responses to complete the conversations, then practice. So you have from A to D, A, B, C, and D. You have 4, right? And then you have 4 here. So you need to match letter with number. Like number 1, it seems like people are getting married much later these days. Yeah, that's true. So you have to choose one letter, one sentence, one opinion.
A, letter A, teacher.
Okay, Jasmine says letter A.
Yes.
Letter
Letter D.
letter A. Me too.
Letter A, letter D. It seems like people are getting married much later these days. So if you say letter D, it seems to me that it's better to wait until you are a little older. So that's what it says, the sentence. Much later these days. So it's not letter D. I've heard that 1 in 3 marriages ends in divorce. I think it's terrible for the kids. If you ask me, it's better to have a lot of different friends at that age. No, I mean, it takes a long time to plan a wedding. So what do you think? Check the sentences. And check the answer. Definitely. That way you have time to go up and find a rewarding job. What do you think?
Between A and D, teacher.
A and B?
Letter C.
I.
I think it's a teacher.
Yes, it's letter E, A, teacher.
Let's see if it's A.
No, I don't think I think it's D.
Letter D, no,
Letter B.
D.
D? D?
I think letter B is number 2.
Oh yeah, we are still with number 1.
Number 1 letter.
You say A. Let's see if it's A.
Okay.
I don't think it's good for high school kids to have serious boyfriend or girlfriend. I agree. If you ask me, it's better to have a lot of different friends at that age.
Letter
It's
B.
B. Exactly. But it seems like teens want to go out faster nowadays.
Mm.
Number 3, it seems to me that long engagements are a good idea.
Letter C. You right.
Letter C.
Letter C.
Letter C. Okay. Can you read the answer? Yes. Maru,
Sorry, teacher.
can you read the answer? Letters number
Yes.
3.
Okay, absolutely. And couples need time to decide where to live and everything.
Live.
Live and everything.
Yes. Number 4.
It's letter A.
Yes,
Okay.
letter A.
Can you read letter A? I mean the sentence. Number 4.
I, I think it's sad that so many people get divorced these days. Oh,
Oh,
I
I
know.
know. Uh-huh.
I've heard that one in the marriage, and in divorce, I think it's terrible for the kids.
Marriage.
Marriage.
Marriages is plural.
Marriage.
Marriage is singular. Marriages is plural. So we have two
Marriage.
A. We have two A, B, C. What about D?
Number 1, letter D.
Letter C. Letter C.
Yes.
D.
D.
D. Yeah, it seems to me that it's better to wait until you are a little older. Because the question was, it seems, no questions, it seems like people are getting married much later this day. So that's the correct answer. All right, we will continue tomorrow with the same topic. These expressions about opinions. Well, we are almost done. We are done. All done. We have used these topics: divorce and children, spending time with family, studying all night for tests, taking work home, teens having jobs, the best age to get married. We have some questions tomorrow to start about this. So prepare your opinions, please. And we will continue with the last lesson of the unit 4, family activities. All right?
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
teacher.
Any questions? Any questions so far?
No, teacher.
No, you're good?
It's clear, teacher.
Yes,
All right. Good, good. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope to see you tomorrow at the same 4:30.
See you.
Please
Okay,
be
teacher.
on
Goodbye.
time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Teacher. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.